This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
English with Us podcast.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazing today. Welcome back to English with Us podcast. My name is David.
Hello, David, and hello, everyone. I am very excited about today's topic because packing for a trip can be fun, but it can also feel stressful. When I travel, I always worry that I will forget something important. Last year, I went on a short weekend trip and forgot my phone charger. I had to buy a new one at the airport, and it was more expensive than I expected. Since then, I always use a packing list.
That is perfect, Emma, because today we will learn simple English for packing for a trip. We will talk about choosing a bag, making a packing list, packing clothes, bringing travel documents, preparing for the weather, and checking everything before leaving home.
David, before we start today's episode, we have a quick announcement, right?
Yes, Emma. We're now posting the full transcript and study pack for each podcast episode on Patreon. Each study pack can help you review the lesson, practice useful English, and keep learning after the episode.
That sounds really helpful.
Yes, you can join us on Patreon for only $3.99 a month. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for learning with us and supporting the podcast.
We hope to see you there. Now, let's start today's episode. David, quick question. What does packing for a trip mean?
Packing for a trip means putting the things you need into a suitcase, backpack, or travel bag before you leave. A suitcase is a large bag used for travel.
So packing is the process of getting our things ready.
Yes, exactly. A useful sentence is, I need to pack my suitcase tonight.
That already sounds very useful.
Yes. Another useful sentence is, I am packing for a 5-day trip.
Quick check, David. A suitcase is a large bag used for travel, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what should people do before they start packing?
They should think about where they are going, how long they will stay, what the weather will be like, and what activities they will do. Activity means something you plan to do.
So we should not just put random things in the bag.
Exactly. A useful sentence is, first, think about the length of your trip. Length means how long something is.
That is a good first step.
Yes. Another one is, check the weather before you choose your clothes.
That sounds very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, think about what you will do each day.
Quick check, David. An activity is something you plan to do, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, should people make a packing list?
Yes, a packing list can help a lot. A packing list is a written list of everything you want to bring. It helps you stay organized and remember important items. Organized means arranged in a clear and useful way.
I always feel calmer when I have a list.
Me too. A useful sentence is, I made a packing list on my phone.
That is simple and natural.
Yes. Another one is, I check each item after I put it in my suitcase.
That sounds very useful.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, a packing list helps me avoid forgetting things. Avoid means stop something from happening.
Quick check, David. Avoid means stop something from happening, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what kind of bag should people use?
It depends on the trip. For a short trip, a backpack or small suitcase may be enough. For a longer trip, people may need a larger suitcase. Enough means as much as you need.
I like using a small suitcase for weekend trips.
I usually prefer a backpack because it is easier to carry. Carry means hold and move something from one place to another.
That shows two different travel styles.
Yes, a useful sentence is, this bag is big enough for 3 days.
That sounds very natural.
Running a small business means I wear lots of hats. When I put on my hiring hat, I can count on LinkedIn Hiring Pro to make it easy. LinkedIn Hiring Pro helps manage my hiring workflow, puts my job post in front of a unique network of professionals, and matches me with the best candidates for my business. I can also share my job with my network. No other job site lets me do that. No wonder most small businesses say they'd use LinkedIn Hiring Pro again. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
Yes, another useful phrase is, I do not want to carry a heavy suitcase.
Quick check, David. Enough means as much as you need, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, how should people choose clothes for a trip?
They should choose clothes that match the weather and the activities. Match means be right or suitable for something. If the weather is hot, bring light clothes. If it is cold, bring warm clothes.
That sounds simple, but it is easy to forget.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I packed clothes for warm weather.
That is a strong, simple sentence.
Yes, another one is, I brought a jacket because the evenings may be cool.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I need comfortable shoes for walking. Comfortable means feeling good and not causing pain.
Quick check, David. Match means be right or suitable for something, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, how many clothes should someone bring?
People should bring enough clothes for the trip, but they should try not to pack too much. Pack too much means bring more than you really need.
That is difficult for me. I always bring extra clothes.
Many people do. A useful sentence is, I packed one outfit for each day. An outfit is a group of clothes worn together.
That is very useful.
Yes. Another one is, I brought one extra shirt in case I need it. In case means if something happens.
That sounds smart.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I can wear the same jacket more than once.
Quick check, David. An outfit is a group of clothes worn together, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about shoes? They can take a lot of space.
That is true. Space means room inside a bag or place. Shoes are often heavy and large, so it is better to bring only the pairs you really need.
I usually wear my largest shoes while I travel.
That is a good idea. A useful sentence is, I will wear my walking shoes on the plane.
That saves space in the suitcase.
Exactly. Another one is, I packed one pair of sandals for the beach. Sandals are light open shoes for warm weather.
That sounds very practical.
Yes, another useful phrase is, I do not need 3 pairs of shoes for a short trip.
Quick check, David. Space means room inside a bag, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are toiletries? I hear that word a lot when people talk about packing.
Toiletries are small personal items people use in the bathroom, like toothpaste, a toothbrush, soap, shampoo, and deodorant. Deodorant is something people use to help control body smell.
That is an important travel word.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I packed my toiletries in a small bag.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, I brought a travel size bottle of shampoo. Travel size means small enough for travel.
That is very useful for flying.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I checked that every bottle was closed tightly. Tightly means in a way that does not easily open or leak.
Quick check, David. Toiletries are personal bathroom items, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what important documents should travelers bring?
They may need a passport, identification, tickets, hotel information, and travel insurance. Identification is a document that shows who you are. Travel insurance is protection that may help with some travel problems or costs.
Those documents are more important than an extra shirt.
Definitely. A useful sentence is, I put my passport in a safe place.
That is a very important sentence.
Yes. Another one is, I saved a copy of my hotel information on my phone.
That sounds very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I checked my flight details before leaving home. Details are small pieces of important information.
Quick check, David. Identification is a document that shows who you are, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what electronics do people often pack?
People often bring a phone, charger, headphones, camera, tablet, or laptop. Electronics are devices that use electricity or batteries.
The charger is the item I forget most often.
That is common. A useful sentence is, do not forget your phone charger.
That is probably the most important sentence for me.
Yes. Another one is, I charged my phone before leaving. Charge means put power into the battery.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I packed a portable battery for long travel days. Portable means easy to carry and use in different places.
Quick check, David. Portable means easy to carry, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what should people pack in their carry-on bag?
A carry-on bag is a small bag you keep with you on a plane. People often put documents, medicine, electronics, one extra outfit, and important personal items in it.
Why should they put one extra outfit there?
Because checked luggage can sometimes arrive late. Checked luggage is a larger bag that the airline carries separately.
That makes sense.
A useful sentence is, I packed one extra shirt in my carry-on bag.
That is very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I keep my medicine with me during the flight.
Quick check, David. A carry-on bag stays with you on the plane, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, how can people save space in a suitcase?
They can fold clothes carefully, roll some clothes, use small bags, and put small items inside shoes. Fold means bend clothes into a smaller shape. Roll means turn something into a round shape.
I usually roll t-shirts because they fit well that way.
I prefer folding shirts because they look neater. Neater means cleaner and more organized.
Again, we have different styles.
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network. And no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month, or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
Yes, a useful sentence is, rolling clothes can save space.
That is a strong packing tip.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I use small bags to organize my clothes.
Quick check, David. Fold means bend clothes into a smaller shape, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what does overpacking mean?
Overpacking means putting too many things in your luggage. Luggage means the bags and suitcases you take on a trip.
I think I overpack because I prepare for every possible problem.
That is common. A useful sentence is, my suitcase is too heavy because I overpacked.
That sounds very real.
Yes. Another one is, I packed 5 shirts, but I only wore 3.
That happens to me often.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, ask yourself if you will really use each item.
Quick check, David. Overpacking means putting too many things in your luggage, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what should people do before they close the suitcase?
They should check the packing list, make sure nothing can leak, and see if the suitcase closes easily. Leak means liquid comes out of a bottle or container by accident.
That final check is important.
Yes. A useful sentence is, I checked every bottle before closing my bag.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, my suitcase closes easily, so I did not pack too much.
That is a good sign.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I checked my list one last time.
Quick check, David. Leak means liquid comes out by accident, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can we do a simple practice conversation about packing?
Yes, let's do one.
Okay. Have you started packing for your trip?
Yes, but I still need to pack my toiletries and charger.
Did you check the weather?
Yes, it will be warm during the day, but cool at night.
Then you should bring a light jacket.
Good idea. I will add it to my list.
That is a very natural packing conversation.
Yes, it sounds very real.
Let's do one more. Okay,
Why is your suitcase so heavy?
I think I packed too many clothes.
How long is your trip?
Only 4 days.
Then you probably do not need 8 shirts.
You are right. I will take some out.
Excellent. Very simple and very useful.
David, what are the most important things to remember from today?
First, think about the weather, the trip length, and your activities. Second, make a packing list. Third, bring important documents and keep them easy to reach. Fourth, avoid overpacking and check everything before leaving.
That is such a clear plan.
Yes, English for this topic does not need to be difficult. You only need some useful travel words, some simple questions, and a few practical packing phrases.
That is really helpful.
Yes, simple English is enough to talk about packing for a trip in a clear and natural way.
David, let's do a quick review quiz before the big summary.
Good idea. What is a packing list?
A packing list is a written list of everything you want to bring.
Yes. What does overpacking mean?
Overpacking means putting too many things in your luggage.
Correct. What is a carry-on bag?
A carry-on bag is a small bag you keep with you on a plane.
Perfect. What does leak mean?
Leak means liquid comes out of a bottle or container by accident.
Excellent. That was a very, very long and detailed conversation about packing for a trip. Now let's have a quick review of today's lesson.
Today we talked about simple and useful English for packing for a trip. We learned that good packing begins before we open the suitcase. We should think about the weather, the length of the trip, and the activities we plan to do.
We also learned useful packing words like suitcase, backpack, packing list, outfit, toiletries, luggage, carry-on bag, and travel documents. These words help learners talk about the things they need before traveling.
We practiced helpful phrases too, like I need to pack my suitcase. I made a packing list. I brought a jacket in case it gets cold. And I keep my passport somewhere safe and easy to reach.
We also talked about avoiding common problems. We should not overpack, we should close bottles tightly, and we should check our list one last time before leaving home.
The big idea is this: packing for a trip does not need to be stressful. You only need a clear list, the right clothes, important documents, and a final check. That is enough to pack in a calm and organized way.
Your final homework for this lesson: Comment 1 to 2 sentences about how you pack for a trip. Here are 2 simple example answers.
Example 1. I always make a packing list because it helps me remember my passport, charger, and toiletries. Example 2. I often pack too many clothes, so next time I will bring only one outfit for each day.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening all the way to the end.
If you enjoy our podcast and would like to support us, you can find the donation link in the description.
Every bit of support helps us keep creating free English lessons.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you later in the next episode.